First off, I would just like to ask, what was your opinion of the music video?
I thought the music video was very good. It suited the song very well, which of course was called Marry Me. So you had the theme of relationships, which I think is a common theme within your chosen genre of your music. And I think it suited it really well, and you really tried to capture the mood and the romance of the song.
I like the fact that you incorporated old footage with new footage. I thought it was really unique.
I enjoy it. I really like the narrative in it, with 3 generations of family in it. You don't really get to see that often in music videos.
Can you please tell me what you thought the concept of the video was?
I felt that the concept of the video was to show that, love transcends many generations.
I think that your protagonist is reminiscing about the past, and that's sort of mirroring his present.
Assuming it's 3 generations of couples all gathering to talk about past memories on some of the couples' relationships due to the wedding clips in it. These are.
So you had the 3 generations within your music video, which is really interesting. So you had the younger generation, obviously the parents, and then also the grandparents, which shows that kind of love conquers all, and it's a common narrative no matter how old you are, whatever age, whatever country you're from. We understand that typical love story, and I think you really captured that in your video.
Why do you think this after watching it?
Well, obviously at the beginning you had that little enigma code going on of the man getting ready for what we presume is a date, which is a typical scenario for a young couple. He puts a very small box in his pocket, which we presume is some sort of engagement ring, which is a sign of commitment and long-lasting relationship. So it's not just kind of, he's going out and he has many different girlfriends. He's obviously highly committed to this girl. And we see the connection right at the end when all of these different strands of the narrative come back into one and they arrive, and it's almost as if this new couple are meeting the parents, and then that last shot of the close-up of the chinking of the glasses cements the fact that these 2 are together, and we presume forever, and it's almost as if it's a cyclical narrative that this story will continue for future generations.
Do you think that the camera work seems professional and controlled? If not, please could you tell me where in the video?
I definitely think it's professional and controlled, especially a lot of scenes like the one where it's zooming out on the grandma. That one's definitely controlled very well and professional. I don't think there's any place where it doesn't look controlled.
I think it's really, really controlled. I think that you've got some really good static shots and movement shots as well. And I think that you've really played around with the old footage really well. You haven't just plunked it in there.
We had lots of examples of controlled use of camera, but at the same time that subtle movement. You didn't need fast movement in your video due to the nature of the pace of the song and the genre of the song. So I think it was nice and smooth, and it flowed really, really nicely.
Is there any parts where you think it was less professional or controlled than others?
I think the only shots that you had issue with, that I would say, is the shots where we had the projection on you, because I think the idea was there, but I think often because of the position of the camera it's quite difficult to get those shots exactly how you wanted. So I think if I was to pick any kind of camera work that I would improve, I would definitely maybe revisit those shots where you've got the projection on your face.
Did you notice the variety of shots within the video, or do you believe that it needs more?
Well, there was definitely a variety of shots in it. See close-ups, medium shots, some, I believe it's point of view shots as well. So yeah, I think there's definitely a good variety in there.
No, I think there's a good variety of shots. It would be nice to see some more establishing shots, but other than that.
No, I think there was a variety of shots. Obviously didn't want, because of the pace of the song, we couldn't have lots of quick cuts because it wouldn't have suited the genre, and obviously Andrew Goodwin talks about thought beats, and he did cut to the beat, but those beats were very slow paced to reflect that relaxed kind of romantic attitude of the song. I think you did have a variety of shots, there was the variety of movement, possibly you could have included more camera angles.
Did you notice any framing issues with the shots? For example, dead space above a character's head?
No, I wouldn't say there was any framing as such. That was a problem with the video. No, I don't think there's anything wrong with framing.
No, I think you've managed to frame the shots quite well.
No, I think they're all pretty well framed, to be honest, and obviously the studio shots had that nice movement in there. There wasn't any times when I thought that the space could have been used a little bit more. I think it was all pretty well framed, to be honest.
Did you notice any audio editing issues within the video?
No, I think it's hard to lip sync and sound edit to any video, but I think you've done it to a professional standard.
No, I think it was all pretty much in sync. The lip sync was good, as I said before. You cut to the thought beats, which again was good. And I liked the way you thought about the music. And when we went to the bridge and then that final chorus, I think it was, there was a change in kind of the pace. And we had the old footage of the wedding. And I think that really matched that mood of the song at that point in time. And it took us to a nice clear, not a full clear resolution in your video, but definitely our resolution.
I think there's some really close moments with when seeing some of the lip syncs that I think was just a little bit off, but that's about it really.
Did you notice any error in the visual editing, for example, continuity errors, etc.?
No, I wouldn't say there was any. Maybe I don't know. It's just how I like to see it, but I think with sort of olden day videos where they've got like the trim around it, it looks a bit too trimmed down. Maybe it could be just that opened a bit bigger.
No, not on first glance. I didn't notice any. I think it was all pretty smooth. Obviously, you decided to replace your earlier studio shots with the new studio shots with the dark background, which I think suited the mood. It was almost like it was kind of an acoustic, small audience, private performance of the song, which suited the nature of the track. And I think those shots worked a lot better than the white background shots, definitely. So no, I didn't notice any kind of continuity errors at all there.
No, I think that after you've done several edits, you've managed to fine-tune any continuity issues.
Which part of the music video was your least favourite, and how do you think it could be improved?
My least favourite would probably be the lip sync moments. I just don't know. I just don't really like them. The projector with them and things like that. I just don't know whether they really fit with the story.
For part of my course, I was required to create a digipack and an advert to go with my music video. What was your opinion on the advert?
I think the advert obviously matches perfectly with the digipack. You've got similar photography going on. You've got the candles, which again we associate candles with romance, with the dinner. So I think that works really well. Obviously, being a solo artist, you had the star image there, and that matched the video as well because you appeared in all three products. So I thought it was very strong.
I like the advert, especially with the candles going around. It really gave it an ominous feel. It really gave it like a warmth feel as well.
What is your opinion on the digipack?
I think the digipack again was, fitted in perfectly with the advert. I think if you saw the advert, then you went into a shop and you saw the digipack on sale, you would immediately connect the two together. I think perhaps there could have been a little bit more connection between the digipack advert and the video, but as I said earlier on, you featured on all three products, which obviously was the link. A similar font was used across all products. You had the logo, you even had the recommendations from publications which might spur people on to buy your album as well, so I thought the digipack worked very well with the other products.
The digipack also followed the same suit, warmth, calm, gentle, and it sort of kind of related to some of the music that was playing as well.
How do you think, personally, that the two secondary products could be improved to strengthen my project?
As I said earlier on, I think perhaps more of a clearer link to the video in some respects. I know we had some ideas, or maybe pushing the boundaries of some sort of Photoshop, some more effects on the images might have been quite interesting, just to add a bit of difference, a little bit of an edge to your product. Perhaps on the digipack, we might have decided to include maybe the girl who features in the music video, perhaps, but often, to be honest, in a digipack, whoever appears in the video doesn't necessarily appear on the digipack. So as long as you were there, that was the main focus, really. But I think perhaps more Photoshop work might have made it a little bit better.